What's up, everyone? Thanks for joining us on this video in our Colorado series. We are in Ouray, Colorado. We just drove in this morning, and right? Okay. We just drove in this morning on the 550 from Montreux. Hopefully you watched that video. It's pretty good. Lots of fun things. But yeah, here we are. Sorry, I'm not really sure where we're going. But anyway, here we are in beautiful Ouray. We are going up. We just exited off of Ironton Trailhead. Now this is Corkscrew Gulch that we're going up a. I think today we're gonna drive probably clear to Lake City, eat lunch there, drive back, and check into the hotel. I'm not 100% sure of the trails we're going on right now. That's a little more Stevens' apartment, but right now I believe this is Corkscrew Gulch that we're on. I think I said that a minute ago. But man, it is amazing weather up here. I just have the old army shirt on. But man, it is lovely weather. It may rain later. Steven was saying. Okay, he's still good behind me. It may rain later, so I'm gonna hope that it doesn't, because I didn't bring anything waterproof to wear. I mean, I guess my boots are, but other than that, we're just kind of free balling it today, so to speak. Filled up the bikes. We've got a bunch of waters and snacks. I've got some electrolyte mix in my camel pack, and yeah, we are just gonna take a nice easy drive through the forest. Okay, he's good. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this. I certainly already am. Last year, when me and Steven rode this place, this is where we went down after all the rigmarole that I've talked about before with Steven's bike. We ended up hauling it down this trail. It rained a little bit on the way, which was nice because it was kind of a warmer day, and cooled us off after the little bit of stress we had gone through. And it was definitely a really nice end of the day. We drove my the CR and this old Supermoto down the 550 back into town. And that was a lovely experience. It was just such a cool thing that we got to do. Now we're slowed down. Let's hit the enduro tip of the day. Editing counter, put it up. Boom! Enduro tip of the day. Ride with a buddy. Find some good friends to hang out with that ride and that are, you know, competent and like you a little bit, so they don't you know, just dust you and make you eat shit. So that's enduro tip of the day. Find good friends. It makes riding, in my opinion, so much more enjoyable when you have someone to share it with. So yeah, that's tip of the day. Find friends who ride. Honestly, just life tip in general. Find friends who like the same stuff you do. I mean, not everyone has to just be a perfect mold to you and like every single thing you do, but, you know, find some people who share, you know, a couple common interests, and it makes it a lot more fun to share those things. Like me, I've only got one or two friends that like Pokemon cards, and only really one, I get maybe two friends, I guess, that actually like playing the TCG and actually battling with them. I'm kind of a nerd, I'll admit, guys, but I I'm not shy about it. I love the things I love. That's another thing. Here, life tip of the day. Boom! Life tip of the day. Just fucking love what you want to love, man. Do what you want to do. Have fun. As long as you're not hurting other people or yourself, just, you know, enjoy it. It's your life. You know, me personally, I have a ton of hobbies. Dirt biking, roping, I did theater, I make films, these little goofy YouTube videos, I mean, all sorts of stuff. These are all things that I just enjoy and picked up, and I just keep doing it because I love them, not because a bunch of other people do them. Okay, we're gonna pass these guys now. Anyway, yeah, that's your life tip of the day. Do what you love. It is beautiful up here. This is an awesome place to ride. If you ever get the chance, water crossing. Anyway, if you ever get the chance to come up here, take it. It is so worth it. Even if you just get to drive the 550 up through here, that in itself is a beautiful drive. And really fun. I mean, don't attempt it if you're not, you know, competent. I wouldn't say, I'm not saying make this your debut ride, but make this a ride on your list, and maybe one day come up here and do it, because it's well worth the trip up. specific place on anything but a motorcycle, but in my opinion, call me a little biased, but bikes are way more fun to travel up this stuff and to go cross country on this stuff, because to me it's way more fun because you can not only go a lot more places, you can kind of cruise through it a lot faster and cover more country, which I get may not be the point of it all entirely, to, you know, cover it all, but me, I like going places, doing things, and I like to get after it and cover lots of country. Oh man, hold on, I'm trying to use. Look at that. That is beautiful. I took a picture of this coming off of this last year. Man, it doesn't get any more beautiful than these red hills. I mean, this is awesome. We are way up here. What's Onyx say? 12,000 feet. We are 12,000 feet in the air. But, I mean, that is just absolutely crazy when you think about it. Like, we are touching the clouds almost. They're not much higher than we are. Awesome. And take a look at that. That. And up here, I haven't seen one yet that I've seen, but up here there are cabins, like way on top of one of those mountains. Like where you wouldn't even expect. Like where you like would probably have to get airdropped in or hike or some crazy maneuvering to get up. This is where the tip I gave a while ago, I think it was in the Vernal ride in the desert. I said you need to learn how to use your brakes for stuff like this. Hopefully Steven's okay. I can't see him behind me. My mirror kind of does sweet FA. So, okay, he's good. He's rolling. This is good country, fellas. Good country. Maybe that's what I should call this special. Good country. Also, there's a system of porta potties all throughout the mountain. This is the overlanding mecca, is what they call it. bought a KTM. Once you go KTM, guys, you never go back. That's all I'm saying. After owning 2 KTMs, barely. I mean, I love this thing. When we get back to Decatur, I'm gonna do a good service on it. Send it into 380 Motorsports. If you're ever down in Decatur area, Decatur, Texas, take your bike to 380 Motorsports. Talk to Cassidy. They're good people. So yeah, definitely give them a look if you're in the area and need some work done. He's definitely having a lot better of a time on this KLX than the Supermoto. Supermoto last year we had, it had a decent tire, decent rear tire. It was like a Pirelli Scorpion on the back, and some random one that we found because we were in a rush to get one. I don't know if I told that part of the story. Yeah, so when we went to pick up the KLX, it was supposed to have some Pirelli Scorpions already put on it. I think some kind of good dirt hybrid tire was supposed to be put on it that Steven had bought and ordered. And they said, yeah, when you guys come on the date that we came to pick it up and leave, it would have had everything on it and it would have been ready to roll. And, you know, we could have just left the next morning. However, that did not happen. We went to... Maybe I'll blur that out, I don't know. We went to the power sports place. Here, what I'll do is I'll say this. It is a very large power sports and automotive corporation in Utah. I'll give you that. I won't say which, just that it is one of the few very large ones in Utah. We went to said power sports place. The KLX Supermoto was supposed to have some good dirt tires put on it, dirt hybrid tires, but more on the dirt side, because, you know, we were doing this shit. And, you know, Steven is obviously from Texas, so all of his addresses, driver's license stuff says Texas. Okay, keep that in mind for later. We go there. First thing is they roll the bike out. Doesn't have the dirt tires put on it. They don't even have them in. So they scrounge around in the back, and I'll give them this. It is kind of an uncommon tire size for dirt, hybrid, off-road tires, whatever, sure. I will give them that. However, like I said before, they are one of the largest power sports and automotive dealers in Utah. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. With that being said, they did not have the tires in that they said were going to be in, and not only in, put onto the bike so we could leave and load up. So they scrounged around, they found one random tire for the back. Okay, fine, whatever. That was, you know, I don't know what the issue was or why they didn't have the tires. It was never explained to us or Steven or me. Anyway, didn't have the tires, didn't have them put on. So they scrounged for that one. We spent that whole night trying to find a front tire for it, because the front tire was still a fully just street tire. They were just straight up street tires, no grooves or grit on them, like nothing at all. Like that it already sucked riding it in the dirt. That would have sucked even harder. Let's just say that. Anyway, we did end up finding one late that night. But anyway, the other crappy thing was Steven went to go do his paperwork. They asked, okay, so what license plate do you want? Skiers or arches? So in Utah they have two main plates that you can use that are not, you know, you don't have to pay for it. It's skiers or arches. And he's like, what? I want Texas. I want Texas plates. My address is say Texas. And they're like, oh no, dude, we're so sorry. And so they had to redo all of his paperwork. Go on to the next day. We had the tire. We have to take it back. Yeah, this is a beautiful place. Yeah, look, there's snow still out here. It's a beautiful creek and meadow. I mean, this is just beautiful. I don't think it really gets much better than this, guys. If I'm being honest. I mean, some of the best country in the world. This is why, in my opinion, in terms of landscape, nothing will ever rival America. And it's not the biggest, technically the biggest country in the world, but it's by far the most diverse. If you count, you know, because we also, we were kind of cheating a little bit since we have Alaska and Hawaii. But even disregarding those two states, still is definitely one of, if not the most diverse places on the planet. A lot of people are jaded nowadays when it comes to thinking of the American dream, but I prefer not to think that way, because just thinking negatively hasn't gotten anyone anywhere. You know, it's the bright-eyed visionaries who've led the world, who've conquered, who've seen, who've done, and led. And that's who inspires me. The bright-eyed dreamers. The ones who wouldn't take a no for an answer. The ones who kept pushing. That's what America was built on. Everywhere you look, it's just beautiful. Really not a bad view in this whole place. Steve was saying earlier, I don't know, you guys probably hear that, but having little transmission issues with this bike. There's realty up here. Wow, that's really nice. Yeah, look at that mine. Yeah, so the backstory of this place, this used to be a mining town city. Like, this was all gold mines and stuff. In fact, there's a trail, I think we might be on it, called California Gold Rush. Like, rabbit hole goes deep. There's mine tours, all sorts of stuff. So if you're not into the whole overlanding, off-roading thing, there's that too. But most of the stuff is, like, in my opinion, the stuff that's cool is like out here, where you can actually, you know, experience it firsthand. Steven was saying on the way driving up to Ouray this morning, there's a bunch of little hay farms. He's like, damn, dude, I think I'm just gonna cut loose and hay farm in Colorado. I'm like, man, I wouldn't blame you. I would too. Trail signals, guys. So you see them sticking their hands out the window. They're like 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how many people are behind them. I'm doing this because I'm the end. Steven obviously giving a 1 because there's one person behind him. Me. I forget that my gloves say he should. Man, it would be really cool to do fire watch. I would love to do that. I would love to do fire watch out here. Look at that water. That looks delicious. Oh my god. I want some of that. That would taste so good. I know it would. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's like blue almost. Oh, it's so good. Freaking side by side, guys. Taking forever. Oh yeah, he's got his kid doing them. Nice. been hard. The descent, a couple of those descents were a little steep and windy, but other than that, pretty smooth sailing out here. Oh yeah, there's a cabin way over there. Like, this is all old mining stuff. Mining roads, some of it. I mean, could you imagine freaking a miner? No, not like that, guys. Not like that. Okay, I'm not trying to get canceled. Like, pickaxe miner. Could you imagine being a pickaxe mining guy out here? Living in the most beautiful country on earth. Like, this is amazing. I mean, the winters would not be fun. That would be a bit harrowing. However, other than that, really nice place. I'm sure the winters are long up here too. I mean, we were very high up. It's, oh, easy, Steven. A lot easier. Probably get a decent amount more grip. Completely forgot. We even talked about doing that this morning. It's totally my bad. will be passing other people because most of the Jeep gigs, any other, you know, four-wheeled vehicle typically is kind of, you know, just easing around, which makes sense, you know. We got a lot more stress components. There's a lot more stress on the components. So it makes sense why they'd be easing. I would be easing too if I was, you know, in my rig. We saw, funny story, we saw on the San Juan Mountain Group, which is these are the San Juans. Someone had taken a pretty much stock Mercury Marauder up to Cinnamon Pass. Oh, he's got some doggles. Nice. Cool. I hope people don't think I'm telling him to eat shit. I really didn't think about that. We're probably up to about 14,000 feet. I think the top, oh man. Yeah, I would not enjoy squeezing by in a Jeep. It doesn't look like fun to me, if I'm being honest. Although, Jeeps really haven't appealed to me ever, so there's that too. KTM power. You know, Jeremy Clarkson really was right when he said, speed and power! Slow up here.
One eternity later.
People you'll meet on these trails going up the mountain, they're all really nice people. Not lots of douches in this community. Yeah. So there are definitely outliers in any group like that, but for the most part, everyone's really nice and chill and respectful. Because, you know, you kind of gotta be, because these lands, I think I've talked about this before, these lands are a privilege that can be taken away. They almost got taken away by any person who tries to take away public land is not someone I can appreciate. But public lands definitely are something I appreciate. That's one of the main reasons I love Utah, love Colorado, a lot of these places out west, is because there's so much of it, and it's so fun, and it's such a great thing for people to experience. The outdoors are such a harrowing, beautiful thing. To just be out in nature is such a valuable, I don't even know what you call it. It's such a valuable thing. It just makes you appreciate life a lot more. Stuff like that. Anyway, my rants aside, these are definitely one of my favorite things. Another favorite thing about America is the public lands. It's just awesome. Like, when we were in Hiram, there were some guys parked near a campsite. My dad was talking to them. They were from what's it called, Germany, and the guy is German, lived there and born there, and he had a bunch of Germans with him, and he takes them on tours, dirt bike tours in America, because it's so highly regulated. You can't do that. You get fined for riding dirt bikes and stuff like that. So just kind of that stuff like that, it's like a little eye-opening. It's like, wow, that's so cool that it's one of our privileges up here. It's amazing that we get to do this stuff. And, you know, just pretty badass, if you really think about it. lucky to have these lands. This is awesome. Yeah. This is awesome. What's this guy? KLX 300. Hell yeah, brother. Definitely more snow. This year's been kind of a low point in terms of rainfall for a lot of the west, especially Utah. I think it's been like 20 consecutive days with no rain or something crazy like that. 25 or something. And it's just dry everywhere up there. And it's here too, being honest, like in comparison how dry it normally is, which is not, it's just less dry than it's usually. It's pretty moist. Brake movement work. This is pretty cool. Pretty cool, guys. Usually when it happens, you do bail, your bike comes down on you. But that's something I talked about. I think I talked about it yesterday, knowing how to safely bail. Man, this is beautiful country. Good country. Maybe that's what I'll call this series. Good country. I've conquered it. I'm up here. I know what I'm doing, so it's cool, Like yesterday, I put that hill climb I went on. I just stayed still, just stayed hooked, and conquered that fear. Because sometimes if you don't just stay in it, that screws you.
Oh, dude, is that a GMC?
Hell yeah, brother. Like mine or the year before?
I think it's before.
I think so too.
Side-by-sides to go.
Oh my goodness.
Freaking side-by-side, guys.
Unreal.
They go faster than them. I'd rather be in a side-by-side on this. More comfortable.
You got the traffic jam.
I know, you hey, wait till you get up there. More? Yeah, they're all coming down this way. Couple of Jeep Club.
It looks like there's 3 coming behind this blue.
Yeah, I see 4 now. We're good. Y'all keep on going. They stopped up there at the trailhead. On the path. Yeah.
It's the old man. The old GMC. Nice. Oh, dude, that's someone's cabin. That is sick. That is so badass. Oh my goodness. And it looks like it's being framed and stuff. How do you own land up here? Like, I genuinely can't imagine how much this would cost unless you just had it, like, generationally, you know? Like, if this was passed down and homesteaded, I could see that. But other than that, I'm like, it must be millions, if not millions, to buy that, but also to build a cabin up here. I mean, in the modern age, there's plenty of, you know, tech to do it, but oh my gosh, that is absolutely insane. following them for like 15 minutes. Dude, I gotta rip a piss really bad. Oh, dear God. Holy crap. These guys are killing me. Oh, do, 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 just hanging about. Boo, 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 boo. Oh. Stand up for a second. Get my ass a break. Oh, is this it? Finally. Dear God. Call me motard all you want. At least I know when to let people pass. Is there people down there? People hiked down there? Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Oh, there's a little, yeah, hiking trail right there. That is insane. I wonder how hard of a hike it is. I would do it ordinarily, however, I'm not in exactly hiking footwear. Stevens would be decent to hike and they would be okay. They're pretty flexible. They're almost like regular boots. And they've got real grip on the bottom, which mine do not. Prove a bit of a challenge. Oh, I gotta pee. Ripping the piss so incredibly bad right now. That's my thoughts, in case you guys were wondering. How much gas I use? Can't exactly tell, but not a whole lot. Maybe a gallon or so. I need to check how many miles I've done. It's pretty fun. It's nice to just cruise in the area. Okay, I'm gonna pee.
Huh?
I'm gonna urinate.
Okay. Here they come.
I know, I heard right as I pulled my pants down. Oh, there's definitely a little dribble left. It's fine though. It'll keep me cool. Van. Nice, brother. I think it's sick. Little Suburban. That's what those were meant to do. Ouray livestock corral, I assume. Oh, that's sweet. Can't imagine what it would be like gathering cows, riding horses up this place. It'd be pretty crazy. Yeah, there's a little livestock pasture down there. Looks like there's some other stuff back in the wood. Oh yeah, here we go. Up here there's a cabin too. A couple. Little complex. City. Wow. Check this out, guys. We did not come through here last time. There is another huge, beautiful cabin. It looks like there's some sort of swimming hot spring pool over there. Camper. I think this is all private property though. But look. I mean, could you imagine seeing that up here? What's the service actually? No service though. But still, what an amazing place. Yeah, this is totally just people's houses that they just own. There's another one up there. Some camping sites right there. A few more through here. Another little cabin. Two little old historic cabins. Another two cabins over there with barns and outhouses. Man, this is awesome. That is so sick. We haven't even seen any of the crazy ones. There's no one right there. That one looks beautiful. This is insane. Yeah, look at that. They get right back in there. Solar powered and everything. They got a garage. That is so cool, guys. Imagine having that kind of place. That is so awesome. I just love that. Such a beautiful place. If you had like a Starlink out here, the winters would be fine because you could just chill inside, you know, as long as you've got you a good...
So, hey guys, at about this point in the video, my camera dies. Right after this, we made it down into Lake City, and I recorded a few more clips on my phone. So, here's those.
Sit rep. Just eating lunch. We're in Lake City. Bikes are right here. Steven's been having a bit of trouble with his. But overall, everything's been pretty good on the old KTM, like I figured. We're gonna make our way back. We're gonna go up Cinnamon Pass. It's like somewhere over there, the trailhead. Go through Cinnamon Pass, down Mineral Creek, and then back home.
Sit rep. We're currently making our way from the trailhead up to Cinnamon Pass. Steven's just ahead of me there. Very beautiful, very windy. Haven't hit any more birds or bugs yet, so it's going good.
Sit rep. Just made it to the top of Cinnamon Pass. It's quite beautiful up here. Some very good riding on the way up. sit rep. We've made it off the mountain, and it's a bit of an ass beating for Steven.
It was, but I mean, we can't say we cheated. We did
No.
the Ironton Trailhead, Hurricane Pass, Corkscrew.
Yeah.
We did Engineer first, all the way through Lake City, came back on Cinnamon Pass, and then did Mineral Creek and came out at the trailhead.
Yeah, we did a giant loop, but it's not all good news. We are currently at the gas station because that way, up to 550, is shut down. There was a bit of a wreck on the way up here. It was very sad and unfortunate. So hopefully they get it open later tonight. But for now, we're cruising these around town, and we've got a hotel to stay in. So not all hope is lost.
And on that terrible disappointment, thank you all for watching. Hopefully things turn out better in the next video. And bye.